students, how are you? I hope you are doing well at your home. So today we are going to study lesson number 6. Okay, it is a chapter from the reader book. Okay, the king's choice. Okay, so let's start it. Once there was a big, handsome, fierce and strong lion. He was the king of the forest. All the animals used to present gift to him, but the lion's demand continues to grow. One day he thought that a king must have some courtier. He called a fox, leopard, and a crow and said he wanted them to be his friend. The fox is known to be wise and clever, so you will be my advisor. The fox bowed his head low. Okay, then he turned to the leopard. The leopard is known to be alert and swift footed. You will be my bodyguard. Thank you, your majesty, said the leopard. And lastly, he called the crow. You are a bird and can fly high. I want you to be my messenger. Okay, thus he appointed them as his courtier. All of three took oath of loyalty to the king. The lion promised them food and protection. They never opposed the king as his wishes were law. Whenever he rolled, they stood in a way. They followed him wherever he went. When the kings went hunting, they found the animal for him to kill. After his fill, he left the remain for them. They always had enough to eat. One day, the crow said to the king, Your Majesty, have you ever tasted the camel's meat? It's quite tasty and sweet. I eat some in a desert once. The lion had never seen a camel but longed to taste the camel's meat. But where can we get a camel? He asked. Once flying over a desert, which is some miles away, I saw a lone camel there. Its looked big and fat. The lion looked at him, other advisor. The lion looked at his other advisor. They welcomed the idea and decided that the crow would show them the way. The next morning, the lion and his advisor set off for the desert. They soon reached the desert. Once they left the forest, blazing sun beat down on them. It was unbearably hot. High up in the cool air flew the crow. Hurry along, the crow called out. The camel is not far off. But the lion could not go further. The hot sand had burned his paws. Stop, he commanded to the others. Let's go back to the forest. I don't care for camel's meat. His advisors were frightened. They did not know how to get the lion back home. The forest was far behind them. The leopard wanted to run away. The crow wanted to wait and watch, but the clever fox thought of a plan. Off he ran to the desert, saying, I will bring some help. He ran to the camel. The camel was very surprised to see a fox in the desert. Hurry up, friend, said the fox. Our king wants you at once. Our kings? Who is that? I don't know any king. I know only my master, for whom I carry loads across the desert. Our king is a lion. He has killed your master. So now you are free. The lion invites you to live as his court. Come along. Without thinking, the camel followed the fox, and when both reached the lion's camp, the crow and the leopard were surprised. Even the lion was pleased. In spite to his burnt paws. Get on the camel's back, your majesty, said the fox. We will return home. The lion at once jumped onto the camel's back, and the fox and the leopard sat behind the lion. When they returned to the forest, they were tired and hungry. The three advisors looked at the camel intently. Then they looked at each other and smiled mysteriously. They thought it was time for dinner now. Okay. The lion knew what was going on in his courtier mind. He turned to the camel and said, I had to thank you for saving my life. You are welcome to live without us as long as you live. I promise you my protection. The courtiers were shocked. They felt disappointed to know that the king wanted the camel to lie with. They brought her for dinner. Okay, here for dinner. However, they could not complain as he was the king. Now the lion could not hunt as his paws were badly burned. He was very hungry indeed. Fox, leopard, crow, he roared. Don't you see I am ill and hungry? Go and get me some food. The courtier had to obey the king. They went out and sat down to discuss what to do. I have a plan, said the fox after a while. We shall make the camel request the lion to eat him. He told the plan, and they all agreed that it was a good idea. So they come back to the king. First, the crow stepped forward, going low. Your Majesty, we have found no food, but we cannot let you suffer. Okay, I am a little creature, but eat me, said the crow. The fox pushed the crow aside. I have more flesh on me. Please eat me, sir. The leopard rushed in. I am even bigger, sir. Seeing their proposal of the offering, the camel too wanted to show his loyalty to the king. Your Majesty, he said, I am willing to sacrifice my life to save yours. These friends are more useful than I am. Eat me, please. These words brought a smile afresh on the face of the advisor, but the lion stopped them. You are all good and loyal. I am really touched by your offer. I shall eat you one by one as you offer yourself in order. Not for a moment did they wait, and the three ran away from there. The lion had a hearty laugh. He said to the camel, you have been loyal and good. You shall be my friend as long as I live. This made the camel very happy. Okay, so I hope you are enjoying this chapter, and I hope you also read that chapter line by line at your home. Okay, so thank you.